important was that, especially when you're considering such a high total to get?
Very important that you get a good start. Yeah, they lost an early wicket, but if you lose one of your openers, that doesn't mean disaster, because the number 3 batsman in most teams are usually a pretty good player. And once he came in and settled in and really batted well and set the foundation, you know that Bangladesh were pretty much on the way. They lost one of their batsmen out in the field, of course. You know, he fell over, injured his shoulder. We were told he was not going to be batting. Perhaps that is the reason why they approached this partnership a little bit carefully. You know, sometimes they played some good shots, but they didn't really take too many risks. There was a little bit of a problem with the running at times, but the stroke play was fantastic.
Well, Tamim Iqbal there with the highest score for Bangladesh in World Cup history, 95. Still not scored 100, the Bangladeshis, in their 5 World Cups that they've played. Is that a bit of a surprise, Jonathan?
Definitely. I would have thought Tamim Iqbal would have got one by now. I think he's a really good player, and England are going to be a little bit worried that he's got into form a little bit. Okay, against Scotland, bowling attack, but he certainly has a good record against England. You know, I've been on the receiving end fielding of this guy batting, and he really is a powerful hitter. So 95 of 100 balls today. He set the platform again for Shakib Al Hasan and all the other batters to come in and play really attackingly, and were never under pressure really when they came in. They could take a few balls and then catch it up towards the end, and it was really impressive, and again shows what can be done in the last 15 overs if you use your power play towards the end and those last 10 overs. When you're needing 6 and over these days with wickets in hand, it's almost a formality, you know, with these fielding restrictions and the way the ball stays hard towards the end of an innings. You don't have to try and overhit the ball. You can time it through the gaps, and the way the outfields are cut these days, so short and quick. You know, it's amazing what can be done.
Well, they had an air of Sri Lanka about the way they went about their run chase. They're obviously Sri Lanka chasing down that high score that England set the other day. Mushfiqur Rahim came in, got the momentum going once again after a wicket of Tamim Iqbal. Just talk us through that innings, because you weren't happy about the way he got out.
No, not at all. He's a fantastic player. He looked good. He played some fantastic shots. I saw him play a cut shot where he had to leap off the ground and hit the ball through the offside. And, you know, some of these shots that you're seeing him play, he's definitely is a class player. He just got a little bit carried away, in my opinion, in the latter stages when he was seemingly edging towards victory, and he thought, okay, I'll finish this as quickly as I possibly can. And the shot that he played to get out, not really the type of shot you should see from a player of his ability. He's a very good batsman. He's not just a wicketkeeper that can bat. He's a batsman in his own right. And I think he pretty much gave his wicket away. When you have that ability, you want to go on and just bat through the innings.
Jonathan Trott, was that a strange shot from your point of view as well? Because he was looking unfazed up until that stage.
Yeah, I mean, he was going at well above 100, you know, strike rate, close towards 130, 140. So, yeah, he'd probably be a little bit disappointed. He's probably shot his practice or tried to whip it over mid-wicket and just got a leaning edge. But you're right, Mike, he is a very good player. When I've played against Bangladesh, I've always thought technically he's probably their best player. Very, very composed, and he doesn't seem to overhit the ball. That was probably the only shot where he's tried to maneuver it. All the other shots that he's played and boundaries that he hit have been very good cricket shots. That perhaps was a little bit inventive, or trying to, you know, taking his innings for granted and probably not putting a high enough price on his wicket.
Well, he got out at 247 for 4 before Al Hassan and Sabir Rahman came to the crease. We all know about the capabilities of Shakib Al Hasan, but what about the performance from Rahman in terms of getting them over the line and having a cool, calm head?
Again, these guys can bat. That is one thing that Bangladesh have produced. They have produced a lot of batsmen. They have produced a couple of spinners, yes, that can bowl restrictively in one-day internationals, but they haven't really produced outstanding fast bowlers or really outstanding bowlers in particular. But batting, that is what they can do. And this guy, again, shows how good he is. I don't think they were expecting him to play that sort of an innings. They know he can bat, but he just went out there and was so calm, cool, collected, and just did everything right.